Hello, my name is Troy White. I'm a portfolio manager and financial educator with Hoodoo Financial. And I wanted to take a few minutes and talk to you about a new program that we have, and that is the Kids Club Investment Training Program. And what this is an investment club intended for kids to invest together and learn the aspects of investing and financial planning. So I just want to tell you a few features about the program and its intent and how you could get started if you so choose. All right, kids of all ages, first off, that's from kindergarten through 12th grade. And so the curriculum is designed for individuals to grow in their learning. So although we have it in grade, even yourself as an adult, don't be ashamed to start at the kindergarten through second grade material and start there. I guarantee you will learn. And the point of the material is that the parent must be able to understand the material in order for the child to be able to absorb the material, and we'll talk about that a little more later. So kids will learn finance, investment fundamentals. Um, they're going to learn about the stock market, what it's for, how it works, how to take advantage of it. They're going to have the investment club's fundamental principle. Focus is a concept we have: learn, plan, invest. So the first part, learn, means you must become financially literate. Second part, plan, you must learn to make financial plans and create an economic plan for your life and for the life of your family. Invest, you must learn to and invest. And the way that people learn is by action. So we are going to teach you in that way through guided action. Your portfolio will be created for you based on the criteria of your investment club's goals. And from there, the learning process consists of your club customizing that portfolio, meaning subtracting and adding individual stocks as we go forward. And you learn how to help the children do that, as well as the children, we'll talk more about that as we go forward. So those are going to be the principles of investing that we cover. Moving on, we have a holistic approach to teaching financial literacy because we have no choice, especially when it comes to children. And what I mean by a holistic approach is that we have to pay attention to the child's environment. So that means the child's parents, the child's teachers, and other community members that come in contact with the child. And when I say the child, that's your kid, but also remember, if that kid is in the kids club, that kid is my client. I would have a fiduciary responsibility to my client, whom is your child, to look after the best interest of their financial well-being. So that means I need to educate those who are putting financial information into my client. And that starts with the parent, the teacher, and those other contact points in the community. So when I mention a holistic method, that's what I mean. And also in the way that we want to, the overall message we're trying to deliver is not to become a billionaire. I'm not trying to teach you to not become a billionaire, but my point is that our clients find their desired lifestyle, whatever that is, however high or low you or I deem that lifestyle, those goals, those are that is the lifestyle that client wants to achieve, and therefore at that point, achievement of all of those life goals, that individual is rich. So it's not a monetary goal, but we know that to achieve every goal requires that an individual pay. Something is going to cost some money. So in addition to the kids club account that we will use to teach financial literacy, financial planning, and investment for each member of the club. And each club member also receives a custodial account. And that's an account in the name of the parent for the benefit of the child. It becomes the custodial property of the child at age of maturity, whatever state you live in. Majority of states, that's the age of 18. Some, that's the age of even 25. I don't know if it's still that way. It used to be that way. But the point is, we need to begin saving and investing for your child now in that custodial account. And we need to train your child not to screw up that investment at the age of maturity. Not just not to screw it up, we need to train your child to be a proper steward of the resources that have grown over the years for that child. So we'll dive into that further over time, but that's the mindset here is success. We're trying to teach success more than grow to a dollar figure, although that's part of the success, if you catch my drift. All right, so getting to the meat and potatoes. That's the touchy-feely realities of what we're trying to do here. Now, meat and potatoes. How are we going to get it done? So I mentioned the online account. So first off, there's an online financial literacy curriculum through our education portal. So you're going to have access to that curriculum, and we'll talk more about that with the coaching calls. But you're also going to receive the online investment club account. Uh, there's going to be a monthly kids club coaching call, in that we're going to. The intent is for parents, teachers, and the kids themselves to be in on the Zoom conference call, so that we're going to discuss uh, the delivery of the tasks that how do we research a stock? What is a stock? What is a bond? Um, uh, all of that is in the materials as well, but more so, I need to teach the parents how to answer these questions of the kids, how to guide them through the learning, because the kid is not going to sit there and listen to me give a financial lecture. Most financial literacy of our financial knowledge is learned through sitting at the kitchen table, hearing it around the house through their parents. The parents are the number one delivery of our financial knowledge. The problem in America is that the parents have never received the financial knowledge, so that their knowledge level is inadequate to pass to their kids. So they are passing knowledge whether they like it or not. So that is going to be good habits or bad habits. And in the majority circumstances, it's bad habits or no habits at all. And so we're trying to put a stop to that, for those that we can come in contact with, and try to shift that narrative. And so one of our goals is to educate, motivate, engage, and move to action. So that's what we are trying to accomplish here for my client. And my client is your child. So remember that my client is your child. So that I know, well, it's my child first. All I know that. and it's going to be your child after you're 18, but they're going to be independent financially. So I'm here to help you and help them guide towards a successful and, hey, dare I say, prosperous future beyond your household. And just stick with me and listen over time. You'll learn the benefits of financial planning and investing, and you'll soak up the financial literacy as well. So more on the meat and potatoes. The Online Investment Club account, our platform has full online brokerage, custody services, online trading, performance reporting, tax management and tax compliance. These we actually have all types of online investment accounts, retirement and your basic investment accounts. But for the Kids Club accounts, 2 account types come with the package. The Kids Club Investment Club account, and that is an account for from 5 to 20 kids can be in your club. If your entire classroom wants to be in a club and that classroom consists of more than 20 individuals, we can make an exception to whatever it is. But point being, it's easier to manage at a maximum of about 15 to 20 people. And but hey, reality, it can be as many as you want. So I encourage your entire classroom from kindergarten on to become a club unto itself. Because on our coaching call, we are inviting the teachers of my clients, your kid, to be on the call and learn these financial literacy materials and methods and basic information. Don't just assume that your teacher has financial literacy knowledge. So I'm inviting them to be a part of the monthly calls. And if your teacher wants to incorporate the curriculum in their classroom activities, I will provide to that teacher the instructor's guide of the materials that will walk them through the delivery. And I welcome connection with the teachers. So moving on, as I mentioned, that you get the investment club account, and you also get what's called a uniform gifts to minors account. That's a custodial account in the name of the parent for the benefit of the child, and that child we intend to grow so that it'll be used for instance, after college they'll start their business with these assets. Maybe they grow to the level to where before college we are able to get a fourplex to generate cash flow. The fourplex in the name of your kid generate cash flow into the account and help pay for college and help support the financial freedom of your child as we go forward. Because remember, financial planning starts now, no matter how old your child is, especially if they're younger. Then it's like, ooh, we got a lot we can get done now. So, that's how I want you to think about it. And so to wrap it up, what these accounts, some of the fine points of these accounts, I don't want to bore you to death with the technicalities, but things that I'm proud of is that the accounts have the ability we institute investment automation. So we don't just leave it up to your memory to write a check every month. And what stock do you pick? That's not how we're rolling. And I will talk about those finer points when you join and start your club. Fractional shares and dollar-based investing. So It doesn't matter. We don't have investment minimums. So don't worry about that. It doesn't cost too much. And I'll tell you the price. There's a fee to be in this program, but you won't be mad at the fee. I guarantee you that. So you're going to get fractional shares. You're going to get these are commission-free portfolio trades that you're going to be making. And there's no, as I mentioned, no investment minimums, customized, diversified investment portfolios. And we're going to talk about the benefits of that. We're going to have automated investing that's going to allow us to do dollar cost averaging. Wonderful tools that you might not know what I'm talking about right now, but you will at some point as you go through the program. I have auto rebalancing built in to the platform. So what's that? You'll learn about that. Tax loss harvesting, and this becomes more so important with your child's uniform gift to minors account. Got 24/7 access online on your mobile as well. You can view your holdings, the performance, the activity, the balances, the statements, so on and so forth. And there's going to be there's a link for you to follow. I mean, you may be watching this video because you were reading more about the program. So, I encourage you to, join in on the webinar if you want to learn more. You have questions about it, or join the program. Mention price. There is a fee, and it's $497 annually, and that annually comes with this investment account. This type of investment account, this is asset management, and you are not. Go out and find it. Go out and find it. I guarantee one of the criteria is going to be you're going to need $500,000 in investable assets minimum. You may be able to find somewhere that will allow you to open this type of an account with $250,000 in investable assets minimum. So start your account 500 G's, 250, either or. At the competitors, we got a new way of doing things because we have a different reason why we're doing them, and we'll dive into that as well. If you want to learn more, then you got to engage with us and ask questions, find out more. So that's the program. The program also, we have a monthly subscription cost of $45 a month. So instead of paying $500 right now, just do $45 a month. And that's going with the ongoing asset management, and not just for the asset management for the club, but for each individual group member. So if there's 5 kids in the club, those 5 kids now have asset management. Those 5 kids are now building an investment portfolio. Can their parents say they have that? Do you have that, whoever you are listening to me now? And what was the cost of entry? How much did you already have to do? How much heavy lifting did you have to do just to have access to those portfolio managers? But hey, look up my background, my history, my education and experience, and compare me to your current portfolio manager. And whatever what your analysis is, I'm the portfolio manager who's going to be working for your child. So that's all I got to say. Hope it convinced you to dive in and get started and get your child on the pathway to prosperity. Thanks for listening. Hope to hear from you soon. Holla.